Right, well, President Cyril Ramaphosa is expected to visit flood-ravaged Port St. John's in the Eastern Cape today. Last week's torrential rains, of course, flooding to large parts of the town and the surrounding areas. The disaster claimed 3 lives and left 300 people destitute. A section of the R61 near Port St. John's also collapsed due to a landslide. Our SABC News reporter Nkululeko Nyembezi is on the story. A very good afternoon to you, Nkululeko. All right, let's talk about what's happening now, as we do, of course, expect that President Cyril Ramaphosa will be visiting Port St. John's today. What are we hearing and when are we expecting him indeed to arrive there?
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, of course, we are coming live from Port St. John's. We are expecting the president to be here anytime from now. You remember that this small town was hardly hit by the by the storm, if I put that way, where road infrastructure was completely damaged and human settlement was also damaged. And then if you go inside the town, people were just affected by this storm. But now I'm joined by the mayor of Port St. John's, Mama Mlombile Ingo, to tell us about expectation now that the president is going to come down here. Mama, for sure, there are a lot of expectations, because as we have been visiting this area, we've seen you where you visited some of the victims of this casualties, people that way.
Thank you very much. Yes, indeed. People are excited and hopeful that the presence of the president will make a difference. We will all understand that it's not the first time that Port St. John's has been through this. It's almost something that started recently in 2019, and there have been disasters that have not been attended to. This time, this happened in 13 wards, but previous disasters have affected all 20 wards. So the coming of the president will also be expected to address even previous people who are homeless as we are speaking. Some of them are still staying with neighbors. Some of them are still unable to function in a normal way. This has also affected businesses which have not yet recovered. Our hawkers who are having their things being washed away, all of them. So everybody is looking forward that the presence of the president, at least because he has the ability to make sure that all departments participate in assisting Port St. John's. We all understand that some of the challenges are caused by drainage and other things, but this also happened in the outskirts of Port St. John's. We are saying then, if Port St. John's can be revitalized, all the streets being paved and the drainage system taken care of, this can address some of the challenges. And as you do that, you also address SMME development.
So let's talk about R61, road R61. It is damaged, and then we are told that trucks are not allowed to utilize that route. So maybe, are you expecting any quick intervention on that?
It is one of the business routes that we use as Port St. John's. Every retail store here depends on those trucks using that route. That's why we have said we are glad Sanral is also around. The CEO of Sanral is here, the chairperson of the board of Sanral is here. They are all aware and they have been to the place where the damage has happened. So we expect quick intervention, because you can't have trucks traveling right round from Mount Elif to Lusikisiki to Port St. John's. So those are some of the things we are going to raise with the president, so that at least quick intervention is done for that.
We know that there have been attempts to relocate some of the villagers who are just settling in a very dangerous areas here. What is the problem? Why is it so difficult to relocate them?
Some of the things is that the area of Port St. John's is under the tribal authority. So it's a claimed land. So you need, whatever you are doing, to be in touch with the traditional leaders. We are having a very good relationship with them, but what is important is to earmark a place that will not be at the same time far from where they are working, because the reason some of the people are here is because they want to be close to where they are working. So as we relocate, we need to check that that place is also will not not be inconveniencing them. But we have had those talks. What is left is to finalize some of those things in identifying what needs to be done.
Thank you very much. That was the mayor of Port St. John's local municipality, just detailing some of the expectations from the president. You know that there's a lot of other what you call ministers who are here, MSCs and staff. They are also here. They are also here to put their contribution on what is going or what's going to be taking place here in Port St. John's today, now that the president is coming down. Back to you, studio.
All right, Nkululeko, let's catch up with you later on. Of course, you'll be keeping an eye for us as to when the president does indeed arrive, and we'll certainly go back to you at that particular point. That's our SABC News reporter, Nkululeko Nyembezi, who is there for us in Port St. John's in the Eastern Cape today, where the president is expected to arrive there at any time. Of course, we know last week's torrential rains caused flooding to large parts of the town and surrounding areas.